Today I'm going to be showing you how to make my dairy-free frosting recipe. I've had quite a number of requests for a frosting that is 100% dairy-free, so we're going to do that today. Because today's recipe is a dairy-free recipe, I thought it would be good to show what I'm actually using for our ingredients. For my recipe, we're going to need 4 cups of icing sugar. This is also called confectioner's sugar or powdered sugar. 3 different names, but it's all the same sugar. So 4 cups of icing sugar, 1 cup of vegetable shortening, 2 tablespoons of almond milk, and our last ingredient, 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. And that is optional. If you don't like vanilla, you do not have to put it into my recipe. So just a quick note about the products that I'm using. This here is Cisco shortening. This is 100% vegetable. And our last ingredient, our almond milk, is made by Blue Diamond. Not only is it dairy-free, it's also gluten-free. So those are the ingredients, so let's get started. For my first step, I'm going to get all of my vegetable shortening into our bowl. So I'm using Cisco today, but you can use any brand that you have handy. And this is 100% vegetable. Okay, that's good. So I'm going to grab my mixer and I just want to cream this up a little bit. You can see how soft this is. That's good. And then I'm going to add in my vanilla and just mix that in. Okay, once that's creamed up, we are ready to add our powdered sugar. When making a frosting, you always want to sift your sugar in. So I've got a sieve here. I'm going to start sifting all of this in. So this is 4 cups of sugar, sifted all in before our next step. And you can see why we want to sift. Because we have all of these little clumps that would be in our frosting, and we don't want that. At this point, you can just take your fingers and push that through. That'll break it all down. There we go, perfect. Grab our mixer one more time. And we're just going to slowly start incorporating this. I'm using speed number 1. We do not want to have a big dust cloud having all of our sugar spraying all over the place. And then I have the almond milk, and I'm just going to get all of that in there. Just keep mixing. You don't want to start using your mixer on a higher speed until most of this is incorporated. Otherwise you will have dust. You can see all of a sudden it's really starting to come together. So let's look at this. So you can see right now, if I take it, it is very, very thick. And this here would be really good for piping. You can see how thick it is. So let's say I want to make this a little bit thinner. I'm going to add in a little bit more liquid. So I've got a tablespoon here. This is 15 milliliters. I'm just going to add a little bit more almond milk. Okay, so I've got that amount, and I'll just get about 3/4 of it in there. Grab our mixer one more time and mix this in. And you can see just that little bit of moisture or liquid that we added to this frosting. You can see how much this has actually changed right away. So let's look at it again. And you can see that it's getting much more soft. So that little bit extra, I'm just going to pour that right in. So that makes an extra 1 tablespoon or 15 milliliters. And let's mix that in. So I do have my mixer going pretty fast. I want to incorporate a lot of air. Okay, now let's see how this is now. And now you can see it is much fluffier. And you're not going to want to put more than that, because otherwise this is going to start turning into a very, very non-firm kind of frosting. But look at this, how nice this is. This is really, really nice now. If you want to frost a cake or put it inside a cake as well, or cupcakes. And there we have it. So a really, really simple one today. So you can see that when you are making a frosting, when you're adding your liquid, you want to start out with that 2 tablespoons and then slowly add to it. If you add too much liquid from the beginning, what's going to happen is you're going to have something that could be too liquidy, and then you're going to have to start adding more powdered sugar to it. So adding less liquid at the beginning is a better way to go. I guess what I'll do now is I'm just going to put this into a piping bag, and I'll just show you what it looks like when we pipe it out. I just want to show you how firm this is. So I've got a disposable Wilton piping bag here. I'm just going to put a little bit of our frosting into the bag. Let's get some of this in here. So this frosting, 100% dairy-free. Okay. You always want to squish right down so that you can see it appearing, just like that. So I'll get a little plate and I'll pipe some out for you. And there we have it. Really, really nice. And just for fun, let's put a little chocolate decoration on the top. There we go. And for the last part of our video, I've just zoomed in a little bit more just so that you can see the frosting a little bit closer up. So there we have it, my 100% dairy-free vanilla frosting. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give me a thumbs up, subscribe if you wish. That's it for today, and I'll see you next time.